From records to cassette tapes to CDs to MP3s, it seems nearly every decade a new way to consume music is being introduced. But they aren't all profitable, and some in the biz have even wanted to hit pause on things like streaming. You see, while major labels and some indie artists and smaller record labels are thriving in the streaming music era, a lot of artists don't make as much as you think on these platforms, even if their songs are frequently streamed. In fact, they make very little. Just a fraction of a penny per stream, according to a 2019 report by Spotify. So how do you return the power of music and earnings potential to the very artists who create it? NFTs could be just the solution. Why? First, let's define NFTs. An NFT, short for non-fungible token, is a unique form of virtual asset that contains creator and ownership details. Much like cryptocurrencies, NFTs exist on the blockchain. Most are animated GIFs and digital art, but NFTs can also be games or virtual goods inside of games, and yes, even music files. And musicians are starting to figure out how they want to share their music using NFTs. When an artist, band, or even record label creates a music NFT known as minting in crypto speak, they give it a unique cryptographic hash that identifies the owner, but can also include an MP3, album artwork, bonus material, or even tickets to shows or access to exclusive events. Since each NFT has its own untamperable data, fans can be assured that it's authentic and legit. And in the future, it could also allow artists to collect royalties each time an NFT is resold. Many musical artists aren't simply packaging new songs as NFTs with an image and MP3 file. Instead, they're exploring the NFT as a vehicle for a collection of multimedia works. Electronic music artist Aphex Twin and his visual collaborator Weirdcore released an NFT that featured Weirdcore's virtual art and Aphex's experimental tones. And hip-hop artists A$AP Rocky released an NFT collection with limited edition virtual artworks and a snippet of an unreleased song. NFTs also present a new opportunity for live music, a part of the music industry hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. The live part is starting to unfold in the Metaverse already, and there is a potential for disrupting the concert ticketing industry, an archaic and often monopolistic business. In the future, savvy musicians, promoters, and venues could sell admission to live shows via NFTs. But there's also a possible dark side. Music NFT sales could become a popularity contest, where star power and social media influence are the real guarantors of success in the NFT space instead of musical talent. Another knock against NFTs is that they still link back to websites that host the song's snippets and audiovisual works, where they can be pretty easily copied and illegally sold, or even lost track of over time if someone stops paying for the domain name. And if more blockchains don't become carbon neutral, some musicians might refuse, like some visual artists, to mint NFTs. Some K-pop bands are already facing backlash from their fans for NFT carbon emissions. Still, these are the early days for music industry-related NFTs. Artists are just beginning to experiment with what they can package as NFT collections. Meanwhile, the larger music industry is still figuring out how to boost their revenues with the technology, taking lessons from recent history. When Napster arrived, everyone thought the MP3 would be the death knell for the music industry. Apple's iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube changed that. Today, the music industry, from independent artists to major labels and song publishers, is much more tech-savvy. They aren't sleeping on NFT technology. Instead, the technology could usher in a new era in music, one NFT at a time.